Hey, what is going on, everybody on YouTube? Steve here with Raiken Profit over at RaikenProfit.com. Welcome to this video. In today's video, we're going to be going behind the scenes and doing a little walkthrough of Jim Pickins' video course, Book Selling 101. So last night we had an awesome show with Jim Pickins, who actually lives in my area, probably 20 or 30 minutes away. And we had him on the show last night talking about how to start a profitable used book business on Amazon. And it was a wild success. There was, 150, 200 people live watching. A lot of questions came in. And after the show, I got a ton of private messages and comments asking about Jim's course, which is Book Selling 101. The link to that is in the description. And if you're interested in it, be sure to go through my affiliate link, as I'm giving away a bunch of cool bonuses, which I'll talk about later on. But there was a lot of questions asking about the details of the course. Steve, is this included? Is that included? And I hit up Jim today and I said, listen, is there any way that I could shoot a video live going behind the scenes, sharing exactly what's inside the course, like going into the back end, logging in with my username, password, and showing everything. And he agreed, which is pretty cool because a lot of course creators won't let you do that. So I thought that was pretty neat. So I'm going to bring you guys behind the scenes, show you everything about the course, what's inside, what you get, and then you can make a decision in terms of if it's right for you or if you want to just continue doing what you're doing. So let me jump on over and do a screen share very quickly. So you should be able to see my screen now. And this is the show. Let me do a quick look. Okay, cool. This is the show we had last night. So if you guys didn't watch that, go over to my YouTube channel at Raiken Profit and check out this show, How to Start a Profitable Used Business Selling Books on Amazon with Jim Pickins. As you can see, there's already been 1,600 views on it, 231 likes, only 4 dislikes. So there's a lot of really, really good content in there. So if you haven't already, be sure to check out. Oh, looks like we got a bunch of people in the house already. Draco, good to see you. Joshua Davidson. Joshua says, great show last night, Steve. I've been doing books for a little while, and it was good to see someone successful sharing tips. So if you guys don't know much about the creator of this course, Jim Pickins, he actually has a YouTube channel, which I'm on right now, and you can learn more about him and feel him out to see if you're vibing with his personality and content. But he has a YouTube channel. He's got almost 5,000 subscribers. Looking at his About page, he's had over 283,000 views. He's been on YouTube since 2015, and he's made quite a few really, really in-depth videos. So if you want some free content, be sure to go over to his YouTube channel. But he's been selling books for quite a while now. As he mentioned in the show, he's actually on pace to do about $1 million this year selling books. And the cool thing is he had started, I think it was over a year ago. So he hasn't even been in it for like a ton of time. And within the first 3 months, good profit. And going over to his sales page, he had actually posted some screenshots of some cool stuff. I don't remember what the exact number was, but I think he was doing, almost within 3 months doing quite a bit of profit, $4,000 or $5,000 profit. But we'll get into that shortly. So he's definitely been around the block. So anyways, be sure to check out his channel, Jim Pickins. And I did want to mention, if you guys do get the course, I'm throwing in one and you go through my link. This is the only way to get it, the link in the description. I'm going to throw in my course, Blazing Profits, which teaches you how to make money with blazers, sport coats, and suits. That's a 274-page ebook. There's videos, there's interviews, there's templates. There's a bunch of cool stuff in there. I'm throwing in 101 killer clothing brands and 102 clothing brands. So that's 203 clothing brands there. So if you do want to get this course and you're vibing with the content and what's inside, be sure to In the Sun by the Beach says, I bought Jim's course when it first came out. Just want to tell everyone that it is very good. If you get just a few tips, it's well worth it. Jim's works very hard for his success. So Looks like some people in the comments are enjoying it. Devin Simon says it's a great course, almost done with it. So here's the sales page, guys. And I do want to say I've been going through the course as well. I'm probably 40% of the way through the course. I've looked through everything, but in terms of like really sinking my teeth into everything, I'm probably about 40% into the course so far. And I've really, really been loving it. One thing about Jim is he's very, very detail oriented. He takes the time to teach you step by step. And, one of the problems, even with my YouTube channel is, I talk about books all the time and I make videos, but it's really challenging for me as a content creator, every little piece of information. And there's people out there who they can't get to the next step because there's missing pieces. And the cool thing about this course is it walks you through the entire process step by step. And in a minute, I'm going to actually bring you guys into the course. I'm going to log in. But here's the sales page right here. And again, if you want to check this out, you can go to RaikenProfit.com/bookselling101. The sales page a little bit. It looks like he's sharing some screenshots of his students doing 10,000 in sales with a 50% margin in their first 30 days, which that's pretty impressive right there. Shares a couple of his books that actually his students had found. I'm not going to bore you with every little detail of the sales page because sometimes these sales pages are a little long. So it is a $97 course, which it's a really good price, to be honest. I've taken other courses and they're typically $297 and up. Inside the course, 39 videos totaling over 10 hours of content. The course is broken into a couple different parts. The first part is fundamentals. The second part is sourcing domination, so how to find the books. And then the third section is pricing for profit, which shows you how to properly price your books to make sure they sell quickly, repricing templates, instructions, and pretty much everything in detail. As we go down the sales page, you'll see all the different videos. Each one of these screenshot images are an actual video, which you're going to see in the course as well. He talks about the tools that you need for, running an Amazon book selling course, scanning software, setting up triggers, which there was quite a few questions on last night's show about setting up triggers, and it's just too in-depth to talk about on the show. He has a whole video on that. Fastest way to scan books, understanding sales ranks. He has a inventory lab tutorial from start to finish, which is a software that I actually use, which will help you to speed up your listing process tremendously. So if you're selling on Amazon and you're doing any type of volume, it's pretty inefficient using the Amazon actual platform. I like to use a third-party software such as Inventory Lab. I know there's other ones out there. I've never used them, but Inventory Lab's been really, really good to me. And then how to remove and re-add books in Inventory Lab as well. Here's fundamentals, different videos on how to speed up your listings, how to grade your books, judging conditions, maintaining 100% feedback rating, which it's a challenge. I don't know. I haven't watched this video yet. I need to watch that because I've actually had trouble with some feedbacks not being able to get them removed. So maybe I'll learn something cool in there. 7 ways to get rid of your duds, which I don't care what business you're in terms of reselling. You're going to have duds. You're going to have books that you buy and the bottom falls out. The market just dies and you're left with a bunch of inventory. So he talks about how to get rid of your inventory, identifying and selling book sets, which actually recently I sold a Twilight book set and a Harry Potter book set, which went for some really good money. So that's interesting. Selling on eBay, and then books with no images or dimensions, which I actually talked about the other day. I sent out an email to my email list talking about how valuable this video is. Part 3, LTL shipping, which is a great way to save money on really large shipments. I've never done this before, but I've heard of other people like Reezy Resells doing it. Profit splits, jumpstarting your feedback rating as a new seller, accounting through Inventory Lab. There's just a bunch of stuff, guys. The last part, actually, this is a second part. There's a lot of stuff in this course. Sourcing domination, how to make thousands from book sales, different sourcing methods, sourcing at Goodwill, how to find unlisted books. So I'll let you guys look through the rest of this. I don't want to waste too much time going through all the details of the sales page. You can definitely check that out at raikenprofit.com/bookselling 101. And before we actually get into this course, I wanted to let you guys know, if you're watching live right now, I'm going to run a contest right now, and I'm going to choose the winner in about 20 minutes. And the contest is for 30 minutes consultation with me about books. And you could ask me any question. I'll help you with anything, analyzing books, where to buy books, the best niches to buy. So I'm going to run a contest right now. And in order for you to get into this contest, and again, we can do a Skype call, a Google Hangout, we can do whatever. In order for you to get into this contest, I want you to say in the comment section right now, I want to make money with books. That's it. That's all you got to do is just write, I want to make money with books in the comments. And in about 20 minutes, I'm going to go through and I'm going to choose a lucky winner. But you've got to stick along during this whole presentation, and you'll get that 30-minute consultation. And I've been selling books for over 3 years. I taught my mother to do it. Books make up a good part of my business, and I'm passionate about books. Books and clothing are my two favorite things to sell. So looking into the comments right now, and in order, I got to say this, in order to get into that contest, you've got to hit the like button as well. So it looks like people are smashing the like button right now, which I appreciate. So if you want to get in, say, I want to make money with books, and I'm going to choose a winner in about 20 minutes. So we can Skype, we can Google Hangout, we can talk on the phone, answer all of your questions, and help you to get started. So let's dive into the actual meat and potatoes of this course. I'm going to actually log in with my username and password. And I'm going to go through the course, the actual insides of the course, the bones, the meat and potatoes of the course, to see what's actually inside. Because I'll be honest, guys, I have purchased courses in the past that were really, really bad. And you know how it is, right? You know, I'm an internet marketer as well. I've launched products. I've purchased products. I've invested in them. There's a lot of good ones out there, but there's a lot of bad ones. And a sales page is very easy to make look pretty. There's a lot of templates out there that can make a sales page look nice. So see what's going on. So I just signed in to Bookselling 101 by Jim Pickins. So if you decide to purchase this course, once you purchase it, you're going to get an access link, or you're going to get in through JVZoo. And once you get in, once you pay and everything, which I forgot to mention, he does have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So if you go through the course and for whatever reason you don't like it, or you're just not vibing with his content or personality, which it happens at times, right? You know, feel free to get your money back. No questions asked, 14 days. Just send them a message to support and you'll get your money back. So anyways, so you pay for the course and this is where you land. First thing you're going to see is a course introduction.
So I'd like to welcome you to the fundamentals course, which is the...
So I'm not going to bore you with the entire introduction right now, but it's a 3-minute introduction. Just talks about how to, you know, how to navigate the course, what you learn, different things like that. Moving down, here is the different sections of the Bookselling 101 course. So like I said, there's the fundamentals part 1, fundamentals part 2, fundamentals part 3. Let me make sure it's screen sharing. Perfect. And then the sourcing domination part 1 and a whole bunch of other stuff. So under each section, you're actually going to find all the various videos. So starting with fundamentals part 1, if you click go to course, you're actually going to get access to that entire first section. What you need, sourcing and tools, FBA scan introduction, which is an advanced scanning software that I highly recommend you guys use if you are looking to do high volume. FBA scan's good for a bunch of reasons, but one thing I really love about FBA scan is their database mode. I don't know if you've ever gone into a thrift store or anywhere sourcing and you didn't have internet and you couldn't scan. Well, FBA scan is the solution. You download the database before at home. You could go in and you've got full access to all the analytics you need. Advanced triggers, all this good stuff. So for each one of these 8 sections, you're actually going to have a video. So let me play a video. If any of you guys want me to play a specific video for a couple seconds, feel free to drop a line in the comments. Here's what you need, sourcing and tools.
Is called What You Need. So this is going to go over everything you need to start selling used books on Amazon FBA the right way. So what you need to source the books is an Android-based cell phone, just to scan books. Here's a cheap but functional option.
Just gonna jump around a little bit.
It's one of those softwares that is so helpful.
So this is a 13-minute video right here. This looks like it's more of a screen share with him at the bottom of the actual page. What you need, a bunch of different things right there. These are all different videos. So this is a video a lot of people were asking about right here, which is the advanced. So I know a lot of people wanted to learn about that. Let's dive into this video real quick.
You need to, but I'm going to go over exactly what this means. So for instance, if a book rings up and it has a sales rank of 100,000 or less, it's going to use this trigger right here. And what this trigger says is if the book is $4.50 or more, and it's under that 100,000 sales rank, it's going to give you a buy signal. If the book is less than that, it's going to say.
So that's another video. So these are all various videos you're going to get just in this one section. And, you know, that's a 14-minute video, 6-minute video, 14-minute video, 13-minute video, 13-minute video. So these videos aren't like super, super short. They're very, 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 very detailed, which I like a lot. And I don't know if I told you this. I mentioned it previously. My mother's actually going through this course as well, and she's enjoying it. She's really liking it. She's learning a lot. And every single day she's, you know, giving me a call, and we talk every day saying, hey, I learned this, I learned that. And the other day she's like, I love the video on the sales ranks. I learned so much. Now I know to buy this, not to buy that. So my mother loves it. That's a good sign right there. So at the bottom, you can actually hit go to part 2. To the next section right here. More videos, how to list up to 100 books per hour, which I'm actually interested in taking a peek at this real quick.
What I want to talk about in this video real quick is what you need to list.
Jump around a little bit.
These are probably going to use a lot. And pretty much, other than that, all you need are boxes. I use a Home Depot box, as you can see behind us.
It's a lot of books.
We're listing tonight, so this is just a shipment we're going to have going out.
How to grade your books, judging conditions live, which, sorry to pick on my mother, but I got to give her this video because, anyways, that's another story. She judges books so critically, and I keep telling her, you've got to not worry about it too much. I mean, you want to describe it accurately, but we're selling books. We're not selling Ferraris. So a lot of people waste time judging conditions, like too much time. And then when they find something that has some issues, they don't even write about it in the description. So this is a really, really important video I suggest you guys to watch. Maintaining 100% feedback. That's a really, really important video because on Amazon, let me say it this way. A lot of people who are probably going to invest in this course are probably coming from eBay, and they're looking for a way to start selling on Amazon. They want a business that's more scalable, a little more passive. Maybe they want to open up their horizons to various products. And a lot of people are coming from eBay to Amazon. And I think one thing a lot of people don't realize is Amazon is way, way more strict than eBay. eBay's lenient in a sense. Amazon, if you make 1, 2, 3, you can get booted, suspended, kicked off, and they take, you know, customer service issues very, very serious. They're very customer service, what am I trying to say? Their whole business is built around pleasing the customer, and they'll do anything to do it. So this is a really, really important video just in general for any product. So yeah, that's pretty much the course right there. Again, you go through the different sections and they're all videos. Every single one's a video. This is a 10-minute video, profit splits, which I haven't gone through this yet. That's a 16-minute video. How to jumpstart your feedback on Amazon, 5-minute video. What's this? Inventory Lab Accounting. Let's check this out.
Name of this lesson is Inventory Lab Accounting. First thing I want to say is I'm not an accountant. None of the following should ever be taken as legal advice. The information from the accounting screen from Inventory Lab, and the accountant looks at it and they're like, well, this is great. This is all I need. So literally, you hand them one piece of information or several pieces of information, you print it out, email it, whatever, and then you step away and they can do it from that point out. So that's what I've heard a lot of other people do with this. So
how to purge your inventory of undesirable books, long-term storage fees. It looks like he's got a 30-minute video. So like I said, guys, this course is super in-depth, very, very in-depth. He does not skimp out at all on the content. This is a ton of content. So, for anybody who's looking for a course that really, takes you by the hand and walks you through step by step, I think this is a really good option for you guys. For the folks out there who are busy, maybe you have kids, you have a family, maybe you're a college student, you're busy with school and your education. You don't have hundreds of hours just trying to learn everything on your own. I think this could be a really, really good option for you. And like I said before, I'm giving away the bonuses, the 3 books. There's a 14-day return policy. So you can literally go through the course. And if you're just not happy or, don't tell Jim I said this, but if you just need the money really bad, you could return it. It's part of the game. I've launched courses before. Some people are going to just refund it. And you know what? To do it, I wouldn't recommend it, but if you don't like it or you just need that money bad, you've got 14 days to get your money back. So live thrifting sourcing, which I'm actually interested in checking this out really quick. Let's check out.
Go through all this for someone. See how it says 3? See, this says ISBN 3, and then it has a number. That usually means it's in another language or it's from another country. A lot of the time, those books are not going to have value. They do, but you can see I'm looking it up again here just to double check. I am able to pull it up, but the rank's too high. Doesn't match my triggers, not even close. So I put it down. Another Scholastic book. You're going to run into these all the time. This is a web development book. Usually if those are newer, they have value, but I believe that's an old edition. So here we go. We're just going through them one by one.
I want to mention real quick, if you're not familiar with his app that he's using FBA Scan, and he's got triggers set up which allow him to know really quickly if he should buy it or if he should pass. So let me continue playing the video.
And so I know there were a couple that had value.
I know what thrift store that is. That's in my local area.
There, but I might have taken them out before we started filming. So we're going through another row here, and I'm kind of pointing to them. All right, so going through this third row, because my wife had done the top 2, we have like some kind of flower-based book here. I could tell by looking at it, it's not going to have value. This book right here, it's up in the air. Could have value, might not. So I'm looking for an ISBN, not able to find one. So this is a book that it's probably going to be a manual lookup, so I'm putting it to the side. Unlikely that optical would work for that. This is another quick barcode scan.
One thing I want to mention as well is on the back of his phone right here, he has a handheld Bluetooth scanner that's actually, he's got Velcro. I believe it's Velcro. Maybe he has a different setup. I'm not sure. But a lot of people use Velcro on the back of their phone. So the sticky side sticks to your phone and then the Velcro is exposed. And then you have Velcro on the other side of the Bluetooth scanner and it actually sticks to your phone. So that's what he's doing. I just want to mention that real quick.
On this one, so that one you could just type in if you want to look it up, but here's a good one, right? So I'm going to pause it real quick right here, just going to rewind a bit. Okay, so here we go. So this is a good one, right? We stumbled upon this. I believe this book is $1 to $2. This book takes all the margins of a good book, and when you hit a good thrift store, you're going to find books like this all the time. This was a picked over store, so we weren't able to find as many. It was easy, really obvious to tell it was picked over because all the books were thrown all over the place. Some of the stickers were moved.
So anyways, I want to share with you a little bit about that video. I thought it was a pretty cool video. And the funny thing is this This thrift store that he's in, I literally just left there about 20 minutes ago. So a big shout out to Isaac. If you're watching live right now, Isaac had come up to me and said, "Hey, do you do YouTube?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, how did you find me? He goes, I found you through the Gary Vaynerchuk flip challenge. So Isaac, there. So big shout out to you. Let's keep going down the course. So he has a video on clean out companies, which I haven't seen this course. I haven't seen this video in the course yet, which should be very interesting. Posting on Craigslist alerts, which if you don't currently have Craigslist alerts set up, definitely get them set up, not only for books, but for tons of other products. I used to set them up for when I was heavy into bike selling. So yeah, big. Moving on. Sourcing Domination Part 2. So like I said, there are a lot of videos, guys, tons and tons of videos. Let me look in the comments, see if anyone wants me to play a specific video. Let me shout out some people. 30 people liked it. So big shout out to everyone who hit the thumbs up. And again, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be giving away a free 30-minute consultation with yours truly. A 30-minute consultation with me to talk about anything. It could be book selling, it could be Amazon, it could be your business, and I'm going to Skype with you, or we can do a phone call or whatever, and I'm going to help you with your business as much as I possibly can. So what you have to do is hit the like button and leave a comment saying, "I want to make money with books." So if you type that in and you hit the like button, I'm going to choose a random winner shortly. This course could have cost so much more. And I agree. And I'm not just saying that because I am an affiliate of this course, but honestly, in all honesty, this course is really, really in depth. He could easily have charged $297 easily, but he's a nice guy and he's trying to help people and make a difference, which if you check out his YouTube channel at Jim Pickins, you'll know exactly what I mean. Jodine says, "I want to make money with books and I want to Skype with you." Well, you might be a lucky winner. And one thing I want to mention as well about the course. Let me go back. This is the sales page right here. One thing I want to mention as well for everybody is he's got a 14-day return policy. He's updating this course regularly. Sometimes when people make a course or a guide or books, they never update it again, which is fine. Sometimes it doesn't need to be updated, but typically most things need to be updated from time to time. And he's updating this course on a regular basis and he's adding new content to it. So if you do get this course, you're going to get full access to everything that I'm showing you for life. Somebody messaged me the other day and said, "Steve, I bought the course, but I want to make sure that I can watch the replays of the videos." They were under the impression that it was like a one-time thing, like a class. This is actually a recorded, pre-recorded course. So you'll get a login, you'll get a password, and you'll get access to this for life. So you can watch it at your own pace. I know for me personally, I'm not the brightest bulb. I don't catch on to things quickly. It takes a while for me to learn, and I have to watch a video multiple times and take notes. And that's just me, right? Some people are quicker learners, but that's one thing I like about the course is you can take it at your own pace, which is definitely beneficial. How to speak to people you buy books from. So that's definitely a more advanced section of the course. And I believe this is the last part. This is the pricing for profit. So how to price your books, pricing after fee changes, repricing using Reprice It. Now, this is a video you guys are going to want to check out right here. This is actually the repricer that I use, repriceit.com. And a repricer essentially is a piece of software that automatically reprices your books. Now, you might be thinking, I don't want to trust that thing. I don't have that many books. That's fine. It's not for everybody. But if you have thousands of books, it's going to be literally impossible for you to reprice each one. So what a repricer does is reprice your books for you automatically multiple times per day based on the rules that you set for it. He actually explains all of this in the video. I'll play a little snippet of it.
Actually mean? Well, what this means pretty much 99% of the time, issue where we have a very good book for $14.95. Someone has a like new book for $20, and Reprice It says, Well, I'm going to
So that's actually the back end of Reprice It, if you guys have ever used that. So you can set a minimum allowable price. You can set rules in terms of what to do if somebody undercuts you or if somebody's above you, the different repricing modes, whether it's new or used or the condition. So a repricer is selling any type of volume, especially with books. And it's fairly cheap as well. There's other ones that are more expensive, but Reprice It is the one that I use. And it's, for me, with my inventory, I think it's less than $15 a month. It used to be over 20 when I had a lot more inventory, but I had rid of a lot of the stale stuff after the fee increases for the long-term storage, which he talks about in this course as well. Setting up pricing floors on your textbook. And then he has some bonus videos as well. And again, guys, you're seeing inside, behind the scenes, a full view look of Book Selling 101. So if you guys are interested in this, the link to the course is in the description below. If you go to bookselling101.com and buy it directly from there, you're not going to get the bonuses from me, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you do go through my link, I will get a small commission, which I do appreciate. And in exchange for that appreciation, I'm going to hook you guys up with all 3 of those books: 101 Killer Clothing Brands, 102 Killer Clothing Brands, and Blazing Profits. And you'll be doing a good thing by helping me out to continue making these videos. So I would definitely appreciate that. For some reason, okay, cool. The bonus videos are working. Bonus videos include, which I haven't, this is all new to me. I haven't gone through the bonus section yet. Appears to be a video on garage and estate sales. Bonus video. eFlip versus Zen Arbitrage, which eFlip and Zen Arbitrage are 2 softwares which help you to buy books from like merchants on Amazon. So a lot of merchants, if you've ever seen, they'll sell books for like $2 or $3 plus shipping. Well, there's actually opportunities out there for you to buy books off of Amazon and then resell them. So there are some logistics and some rules that you have to follow, but he goes through with an in-depth review of eFlip versus Zen Arbitrage. I've never heard of Zen Arbitrage. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never used it. I have been experimenting as of late with eFlip. And when I met with all the green room members as of late in Vegas for the ASD trade show, a lot of guys and gals were using it and had a lot of success with it. So that's going to be a cool video to watch. And then OA X-ray tutorial as well. And Ted Polk is the founder of OA X-ray. I had the pleasure of meeting him as well in Las Vegas, and he has a great software. So those are just some cool videos right there. So that's the course, guys: fundamentals, sourcing domination, pricing for profit, bonus videos. And when you do buy the course, if you decide to, he does have a upsell as well. If you're not sure what an upsell is, a lot of time course creators will have like another product that they try to upsell you on. Like, for example, say you go to a restaurant and you buy a steak dinner. Maybe they try to upsell you on a potato with cheese and bacon, right? It's just a different example, but that's an upsell. A lot of course content creators will do the same thing to, generate more revenue essentially. And he has an upsell. It's a cheap upsell though. Some courses, they have upsells where they give you the course, right? And you get it and maybe you pay $97 and then included, like you'll get like 10 videos and then they upsell you for like $800 on another course that gives you all the nuts and bolts to the course, right? This isn't the case. All the good stuff that he has is inside of Book Selling 101 for $97. The upsell is only a $37 upsell, and it's necessary, but it's for somebody who's interested more in being a salesperson and different things in terms of leadership, kickstarting your business, hiring a team, and different things like that. So this is the upsell. This is the back end of the upsell, which, to be honest, I haven't gone through it yet. I've just kind of looked at a couple different videos, and he's not the one who actually is making this video. It's another woman. So I'm not really sure about the upsell. I haven't gone through it, so I can't really give you any opinion with this, but I just wanted to let you know there is a $37 upsell, but in my opinion, I don't think it's exactly necessary unless you're really trying to, better your skills in terms of becoming a salesperson, which at the end of the day, let's be real, we all are persons to an extent. So that is the behind the scenes look of Book Selling 101. Again, if you want to check out the course, go to RaikenProfit.com. Bookselling 101. If you go through that specific link, you will get my 3 bonuses, all 3 of my clothing books. And yeah, I would definitely appreciate that if you did. 14-day money back guarantee, which is pretty cool. Trying to think if there's anything else to say. I think that's about it. I'm going to go into the comments now, guys. I'm going to take off the screen share, so bear with me for one moment. Answer any questions, any concerns, anything you guys want to talk about. I am here to open the doors fully. So let me take the screen share off. Cool, I'm back. Good to see you guys. We are going to be giving away a free 30-minute consultation with Raiken Profit with me. And I'm going to help you guys out with your book selling business. I'm going to help you to get started. If you do get the course, go through the course, and then we'll schedule a hangout for like maybe a week later. So then you can ask me any questions or any concerns to really help you the most. Even if you don't get the course, you can still win the contest. I'm here to help you guys out as much as possible. So let me go into the comments. Right now, if you haven't entered the contest, hit the like button. Number 1, hit the like button. And number 2, write, I want to make money with books. That's all you have to type. And I'm going to go in right now, and I am going to choose a winner. Okay, so I am going to choose a winner right now, and I am going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to count to 10, and I'm scrolling. And the person who's closest to the little mouse thingamajiggy right now is going to win. So type in the comments right now, I want to make money with books, and hit the like button, and you have a chance of winning a 30-minute consultation. So let me make sure all the comments are up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to look. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm scrolling off the page. 8, 9, 10. Okay, the winner is CJ from TX. CJ from TX. So what I'm going to do, CJ from TX, I'm writing that down. What you need to do is send me an email right now. I'm going to put the email in the description right now. SteveRA258@gmail.com. So I need you to send me a message with a screenshot of the inside of your YouTube, screenshotting your actual name and everything inside. So I know 100% it's you. And we'll set up a Skype call or a Google Hangout, whatever you want. We can record it, whatever works for you. So CJ from Texas, let me know what part of Texas you're from. Congratulations. Shoot me an email at stevera258@gmail.com. And I'd love to help you out. So congrats, CJ. Let me go into the comments, answer any questions that we have, and see if I can help you guys out. Yeah, Joshua Davidson is mentioning Reezy Resells. Check Reezy Resells out on YouTube. I actually had the privilege of meeting him in California. This was probably, a year ago, and he's the real deal. He actually had found me through Periscope, and we connected on the phone, and we were chit-chatting, and he was throwing all these big numbers out at me saying, I'm $1 million bookseller. And at the time, I'm like, that's BS. Nobody makes that much money with books, because I didn't know, right? Like, I didn't think it was possible. And I'm like, yeah. Like, I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah. Reezy Resells, you make that much, blah, blah, blah. But then I met him, and this dude was like super legit. He knew his stuff, and he actually showed me his Amazon app. And I was like, wow, like, this is actually possible. Now he's got a team, he's got sourcers, different things going on, but Reezy Resells knows his stuff. So check him out on YouTube. Thriller Gorilla Picker says, remember to stay positive. Fees are always going to go up. Shipping is always going to go up. Yeah, in general, in any business, reselling or outside of reselling, there's one guarantee, and that's things are going to change. Prices are going to go up on things. Inflation's going to occur. Fees are going to go up. But the market's going to be the market. If fees continue to go up, the bottom line is going to continue to go up as well, or else people aren't going to sell on the platform. So I wouldn't worry about the fees too much. Obviously it's become a little more challenging with the fees, and you can't pick up, the $6, $7, $8 books anymore. But even when you did, you didn't make that much money. I mean, the fees have increased a couple bucks on each book. So, I've had to raise my bottom line and I'm going after $11, $12, $13 books. But there's plenty of money to be made out there with books. And like Jim was saying last night, $2 fee increase on each book isn't going to destroy your business. And he even noticed as well, and I noticed, prices are going up on certain books as well, especially, a lot of the penny books and different things like that, and the merchant seller books. So there's definitely money to be made. Joshua Davidson says, Steve, I've got my first heavy shipment. It's 41 pounds, so I'm not sure if I should put a heavy sticker on it or anything. I know 50 pounds you do. Just want the workers to have a warning. So you don't have to put any stickers for 41 pounds. That should be fine. Just tape the box up. Make sure the box doesn't open up during shipment. Back in the day, if a box was 50 pounds or heavier, I believe over 50 pounds, you used to have to write team lift on all sides of the box to let them know. But nowadays the rules have changed and they actually don't want you sending any boxes that are more than 50 pounds. You'll actually get in trouble. I remember my good friend Jameson Philippi, who's a green room member, a good friend of mine. He had sent in a box accidentally over 50 pounds. And I don't know if they suspended his account or if they did something weird. Don't quote me on that, but something weird happened. And they had sent out an email like a couple weeks after that saying like, you can't do it anymore. So I don't know if the rules have changed, but I don't believe you could send out a box that's over 50 pounds now. Like it's against the terms of service from my understanding, but correct me if I'm wrong. You are welcome, Joshua. No problem. Dallas, Texas. Awesome, CJ. I was actually in Austin recently. So, yeah, make sure to connect with me and we can get up on a phone call. That would be cool, or a Skype. Do all books ship media mail? So if you're selling on Amazon FBA, I'm not sure if it's media or not, to be honest. There's a discounted shipping program, and that's just the one I always choose. I don't think it's media. No, it's not media. Or is it? I don't know, to be honest. It's not important. But if you're selling through FBA, you're going to choose either the FedEx or the UPS, not USPS, FedEx or the UPS carrier. There's a huge discounted service they'll give, a discounted rate they'll give. And, I'll send out 50 pounds from Connecticut to New Jersey and it'll be like $6. If that was going out to like Arizona, it would probably be like 25, but still it's like dirt cheap to ship through FBA. So I'm not sure if it's media mail. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. If you're a merchant seller, you're probably going to be shipping media mail. It's probably going to be the cheapest, or first class, one of those. But it's going to have to be under 16 ounces for first class. Flip by Matt says, the big question, eBay or Amazon? I said screw Amazon because every single thing I scanned was restricted. So, that's a challenge right now. A lot of the people who are selling on Amazon via vehicles such as retail arbitrage or online arbitrage are having challenges, especially the new sellers, because like Matt said, a lot of items are restricted. eBay and Amazon, there's a lot of big differences. eBay, the wild, wild west. You sell whatever you want. You send in whatever you want. Obviously, you can't sell guns and alcohol and, destructive things like that. But, in general, you can sell whatever you want on Amazon. eBay, you can sell whatever you want on eBay. On Amazon, they restrict you. And what I mean by that is you'll take your phone, you'll scan an item, and it'll actually come up restricted saying you can't sell it. And what Amazon's been doing is making you get pre-approved to sell different types of items. They want you to pay money to sell certain brands. But the thing with books is 95% of the books you can sell. There's not many restrictions. In the near future, are more and more books going to get restricted? Probably. Is it going to get a little more challenging? Probably. But I don't see this problem snowballing out of control, at least as quickly with books, right? But I could be wrong, but I feel fairly confident that you're not going to be dealing with as many restrictions with books because there's so many books. Whereas with brands, typically there's, there can be hundreds of products under that brand. And if you get that brand restricted, you're screwed like all across the board. So that's one thing I like about books. Most of them aren't restricted. They're cheap to buy. They're easy to process. They're easy to send in. And the margins are amazing, right? Is it hard work? Yes. Is it going to be a challenge to learn how to get started with books? Yes. Is it going to be a pain in the butt sending in your first Amazon FBA shipment? Yes. Are you going to deal with problems that make you feel like quitting sometimes selling books? Yes. But that's business in general. I've done a lot of businesses, guys, and I'm a little fish. Let's be real. I'm not a Jim Pickins. I'm not a Reezy Resells, but I've done a lot of businesses. I've tried a lot of things, and I can tell you right now, books is a great business. And I could also say that any business you start, there's going to be challenges. So it's definitely not easy, but it's rewarding and it's profitable and it's fun. It's fun. I definitely enjoy it. Flipped by Matt says, can I get your books from Amazon on my Kindle, or do I have to be a member of the Green Room? So I'm not sure what books you're referring to. If you're talking about the books that I'm giving away as a free bonus for people who buy this course, it's on Gumroad, so I don't have it on Amazon, mainly because Amazon has a lot of price restrictions and takes a lot of fees from selling digital copies. So I have it's a better opportunity for me to just sell directly to my audience through Gumroad. But if you do download my digital books, or if you get them with the free course, you can download them to your phone. I don't know if you get them on your Kindle, but you could definitely get them on your phone, desktop, laptop, all that good stuff. So Chris says, I don't think books will have restrictions because they don't have the counterfeit problems like the others. Certain books do have counterfeit issues, like a lot of the newer textbooks. Some of them do, not a lot. I'm not an expert in this field, but I know certain books are restricted. Blitz Buki says, yeah, media, they have the right to open if they think it has advertising. Magazines are not allowed. Media mail is and always will be for school material and textbooks. So yes, don't try to fool the post office by shipping like electronics and stuff as media mail, because they do have the right to open it up. And I actually had a friend who got in trouble with that, trying to con the system. So I do not recommend that. So if you have any more questions, feel free to ask away. If you guys are just coming in, we actually finished the review and the walkthrough of the Book Selling 101 course. So if you want to check out that replay, it should be up on my page within 15 or 20 minutes. I'm going to end this video in a couple of minutes, so you could check that out. Links to the course down below. If you want the bonuses, you're going to have to go through that link as well. And that's actually only going to be open for probably another 30 hours, about a day and a quarter. So I ran a 48-hour special promotion. So if you're on an email list, I sent that out as well. So if you want the course and the bonuses, now's your time to grab it. What do you think the next big trend is in reselling? I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I guess, you know what? I was thinking about products, but like in terms of business models, I think the big trend is going wholesale and private label. I think a lot of people are going towards that because of the restrictions. Plus, there's more freedom, there's more control. Higher the risk, higher the reward. So I see a lot of people that are shifting their business models more towards wholesale and private label. I don't see the booksellers really changing much, but I see like the OA people, the online arbitrage people, the retail arbitrage people moving towards private label, which essentially is finding a product on Alibaba or locating a product from a manufacturer and white labeling it, which essentially means you put your own label and you own the product in a sense. You have your own brand on it and everything. So there's a lot of brand recognition, and you sell your brand, you build a brand, different things like that. Also wholesale, because if you're doing wholesale, it's a lot easier to sell products. Like a lot of people are getting restricted, and what Amazon's looking for is like invoices from wholesalers and stuff. So if you're wholesaling, it's a little easier to sell past the restrictions. Neo says, you're delayed as a new seller on Amazon. Do you think books are profitable in the first month? So I'm not sure what you mean you're delayed as a new seller, if you could be a little more specific. But I don't think Amazon has limitations like eBay. You know, when you get started on eBay, you can only sell a certain amount of books. You can only sell a certain like gross amount of books. On Amazon, I don't think there's any limitations with how many you can sell at first. So I'm not sure if you're just talking about the broadcast. But I think it could definitely be profitable in the first 30 days because you can get books so cheap. And the cool thing is at thrift stores, you can get a book. Like, for example, I went into Salvation Army the other day. I got a book for 50 cents, right? 2 books for $1. one of the books was selling for 39 bucks. I'm going to make like $24 profit on that one book. So essentially I could have bought 20 books, sold only one of them, and got my money back. But what do you think the odds are that I'm going to sell maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 within the first week or so? So I definitely think it could be profitable. Now, if you go out to an auction and spend $3,000 on, you know, a gaylord of books, you're probably not going to be profitable unless you could process them and send them in and you have a lot of hot sellers. It depends on the sales ranks. It depends on the types of books you're selling. But if you're, you know, following the steps in Jim's course, and or if you're doing your research and you understand sales rank, you understand profits, margins, how to price properly, condition books, different things like that, I think you could definitely be profitable. And I know Jim, he mentioned in his course and on his sales page that he was extremely profitable within the first, I believe within the first 3 months, he was doing over 10,000 in gross sales. And I think it was like 5,000 or 7,000 in profit, or he did a ridiculous amount in the first 3 months. So it's possible. Christopher Lynn, what's going on, Chris? 10K on the Bay. Definitely give him a subscribe. Awesome YouTuber right there. He says, I like books, but I don't think it's going to change. He's referring to brand building as big. Can't wait to get into private label. Pretty cool. So it looks like that's it in terms of the questions. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys watching live. If you do want to get into selling books on Amazon, you know, purchasing a course isn't necessary, right? There's plenty of information out there. There's videos, free videos on my channel. There's tons of free videos on Reezy Resell's channel. There's a lot of other YouTubers creating videos. But the problem is a lot of this stuff takes a lot of time to be able to connect all the dots from, you know, where to find books and how to process them, and sitting in the FBA and learning inventory lab and repricing and FBA scan and triggers and all the different things, right? It takes a lot of time. So if you want to speed track your success and you want to learn quickly and you just want to take a course and have it all laid out, I think Book Selling 101 is a great opportunity for you. You know, if you have a lot more time than money, and you know, you maybe only have a couple $100 to your name, right? And you're struggling and you're trying to figure out how to pay rent and put food on your plate. Don't buy the course. Don't buy the course if you need that money so freaking bad. In that case, I always recommend go on Google, go on YouTube, study, research, ask questions during the live streams. But, you know, if you've got a couple $1,000 saved up and you're doing all right and the bills are paid and, you know, you're ready to invest in your education, I'd say go for it. But, you know, it's up to you and your philosophy. I just wanted to bring this to your attention that I've been really enjoying the course, and I think it's helpful and it's useful. And I think it could be a great tool, a great resource. It's not going to solve all your problems. You're not going to become a millionaire. You know, it's not going to change your life overnight. You've got to take the information, go through it, take action on it, and continue taking steps forward. So that's it with all courses, all guides, even YouTube videos and Facebook groups. You've got to go in there with a plan, with a commitment. You've got to go through the material. You've got to take action on it. And you've got to be consistent and just keep going and keep persevering and keep working out and just keep making it happen. So I'm here for you guys as much as possible. If you guys have any questions, drop a comment down below in the comment section. If you guys are just coming in, the replay to this video will be up in probably about 5 or 10 minutes. So you can get a whole in-depth look of this course, the back end, everything included, all the videos, all the titles. You'll get to see it all to make a decision for yourself if it's a fit or not. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. You guys rock. Neo says, thank you for your honesty and not trying to manipulate people. You know, it's 2017, guys. I mean, if you're a YouTube content creator or you're out there in the spotlight, you can try to BS people as much as you want, but the truth will always come out. You know, it's very easy to find the truth out. So transparency is what I aim for. And, you know, I'm here to help you guys out as much as possible. And, you know, I wish I could just teach you everything about book selling, but it would just take too much time. And putting a course together, you know, I would have loved to create my own book selling course, but I'm just limited on time. And it's a lot of work to put a course together. I put a few together and it's a ton of work. And, you know, I can't give you all the information. So I found somebody who had something that I wish that I had on my own. And, you know, I affiliated up with them and I just want to introduce you guys to them. So, yeah, thanks. Chris Morrow says Jim Pickins' course is more than worth the money. So it looks like Chris is enjoying it. Carlos, looks like you're sending me an email. I'll try to get your email in a couple of minutes, so feel free to shoot me a message. I'll try to help you out. Draco is saying, still wondering, can you buy a mailbox as an address? I'm not 100% sure. I'll ask Jim to see what his thoughts are on that, but I'm not sure. I know if you go to UPS, you can get a address somehow, but I've never had to deal with that challenge. So I'll try to ask around and bring you guys that answer next time. Raiken, how many books do you have on eBay right now? I have 0. I don't sell books on eBay. I put 99% of all of my books on Amazon. I am getting my eBay business back up and running again. I just moved into a new apartment, which you might see a different scenery in the background. It's a mess over here. I'm not going to show you, but I'm setting up a new eBay studio and set up, and I've got a bunch of stuff ordered. So I'll share that with you guys over the next few weeks. But I have a couple books that I might be putting on eBay just because their condition's a little iffy and the fees are a little too high on some of these books because they're really heavy. So I think I might be able to make a few bucks on eBay, but right now I don't have any books on eBay. Congaree seller, thanks for respecting all levels of resellers. You never fail to inspire. Glad to be able to help. Appreciate that. So that's about it, guys. Have a good day. Keep on picking and making that money, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.